sorry. Oh my goodness. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good evening. So this is Yad Samodia. So live streaming, not from the Queen City of the South yet. I am still in an undisclosed place. But anyways, that doesn't prevent us from doing streaming. Okay, so how's my sound? I hope I'm audible enough. Alright, so let's start the streaming proper. Have you ever felt demotivated in your life? So, if you do, like most of us do, or maybe not you, not me, but other people in different situations, they feel motivated maybe at work, with their groups or friends or family, so whatever situation you are presently in. Hi, Brett. How are you doing? And what coping mechanisms are you using? It was so sad because I read about a news back in the Philippines. There's a 19-year-old, bubbly, vibrant, intelligent, and other nice adjectives you can describe her, but she took her life by herself. Right, so we don't know what's really going on in her mind. Hi, George. At a young age, she still has a bright future ahead of her, but she decided to take her life. So, although we are from different generations, we'll be talking about resilience. So, before we go further, it would be appropriate to define, let's unlock difficult words or word, especially the word being used in our topic today. Just like in school, you have to unlock words that are quite hard or difficult for the students because not everyone is in the same level. All right, so what is this word? Because most of us Filipinos are being described as this kind of personality, resilient. But how resilient are we? Okay, so resilience is a quality of an individual and in handling challenges in life. Yeah, so bouncing back when you face struggles and challenges in any situations you are in. Okay, so we can also describe it in a way that, like a tree, a branch of a tree that bends back but doesn't break when faced with strong winds or storms. Simply put like that. Hello, hippie. How are you doing? So what time do you have over in your place? I don't remember what state you are in. Thank you for sharing, Brett. Thanks for sharing. But I'm not going to be here for a long time. You know me. I'm not going to um stay long. 10 a.m. Oh, you're in Masa? Hello, brother David. Long time no see. How have you been? How is everyone doing? I didn't know that you're in Masa, huh? We're just an hour away. I've always been in Boston. I'm doing fine. I'm doing all right. What What do you mean? A hippie. I'm in the U.S. I'm in Boston. Oh, really? It's midnight over there. I know it's about 10 o'clock. Yeah, past 10 o'clock in the Philippines. No, I actually I overslept. I was planning to stream around an hour earlier, but when I got up, I said, "Oh my goodness, overslept." So it's already, yeah, same time with same time with you, hippie. Kamran, same time with you. Wow, past midnight. And no, I slept a bit late than usual last night because you know, I had a Zoom meeting, so that's what happens. Yes, yes, brother David. You're in Guam, right? No, segue from the topic. Yeah, you're in Guam. Let's see. Let's see where my feet leads to. My feet lead me to. Yeah, so I was just surprised when I woke up that it's already, oh my gosh, it's kind of late. Uh, yeah, I could have. I think I woke up a bit early, but I fell back asleep and then woke up woke up late. Well, good thing it's a Saturday, so I don't have to rush. Though I have agenda for today, uh, that can that can be done later. All right, so oh, good for you. I believe wine can make you sleep better. I don't drink. I don't drink. When was that? You just we visited a friend. When was that? I think week ago, and they had wine after dinner, and then I said, "No, I'm not gonna drink that." But yeah, I just had a glass, and I could feel that my blood came up to my head. I feel so, flushed. My asawa had a glass last night and she slept well. Ah, good for her. Good for her. Yeah, especially if um, she's not used to drinking. That's what I've observed. I don't know, or it was maybe just me. I don't really drink alcoholic beverages, so when I do, I no, I don't feel comfortable. But sometimes, no, craziness in us, craziness in us. But I know, I just choose even a glass of wine. I choose who I am with because we never know. we never know. We never know what's gonna happen after that. Now she's snoring. I could feel you because sometimes people snore, or maybe most people snore. I don't even know if I snore, but I think I snore because my daughter was saying, "Ah, you were snoring, but not a loud one." Maybe that's also a way of being resilient for the hard day's work. Sleep, and then the next time rejuvenate or refreshed again the following day. Yeah, yes, yes, I understand that. But some people are hooked up to wine or beer, especially in colder climates. That's what they always say. I said, why? I always ask why there is in every state there is a liquor store, a liquor and brewery shop. So one time, my friend told me, she doesn't drink too, so she said, they said that's one of the reasons that could keep them warm. But yeah, always everything. It's always good to be in moderation. All right. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about the topic. I'll lead you back to the topic that we're talking about tonight. Yeah, it's also about resilience. So when you drink after days, you know, taxing work, you, some people would drink to relax and then get a good sleep and bounce back energetic the next day or the following day with whatever activity they are planning to do. All right. So that's one way. That's one way of bouncing back, getting back again to your feet after a hectic, busy hustle of the day. And yeah, I've got muscle pains too. I don't know. I could feel it. I was okay. I remembered. Yesterday I was doing my walk at the park, and that was the first time I've been there over that area. And then I reached different streets that were not familiar to me, and yeah, that's the 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 place that I just remembered was Walmart, and I know Walmart is too far from where I am. And I said to myself, "Oh my goodness, I'm lost." But I tried. I still have my mobile data until What's the date today? And oh my, until tomorrow, until tomorrow, it's gonna expire tomorrow. So I'm not gonna renew it. So I said, I'll try. I try Google Map, try to find a way home. So I did. But the thing is, in the middle of the road, it was kind of dark already. It was almost 7, and kind of dark and chilly. Although I have my jacket on, I, I brought with me my mittens and my beanie. But the thing is, but the thing, but the thing is, I am not really. I wasn't really familiar with the place, and I started to feel fear. I started to feel fear. So I told my friend, "Can you pick me up? Because I think I'm lost." And the trouble was, I went the wrong side. Instead of going to the left, I went to the right. That's why I didn't find the streets familiar. Sharad Shukla Pharma World. Hello, hello. Um, Working in a hospital is a pharmacy in charge. Can we be friends? Yeah, we're friends now here in YouTube. I think you have subscribed to my channel, so you'll be able to see me when I go live streaming and upload some videos. I don't understand what you're talking about, but namaste, namaste. You must be from India, right? Hello, Mahal PH. How are you doing? All right, so somebody's going to take charge of you. All right, yeah. So going back to my story, so I feel I feel lost, honestly. So I I called my friend to pick me up at a certain place, and I just realized it was just very near the house. So I just went to the other side. It was crazy. Yeah, it was because I felt fear. I was scared that it was dark and I'm not familiar with the environment. So yeah, call a friend, rescue, rescue. You know what? Sharad, friendship is developed. Is developed. It can't be made in a day, right? So yeah, somebody's gonna take care of you. I'm sorry. So yeah, you can get back to your feet when you're lost. It's either you call somebody who is knowledgeable about the place, or do it yourself. But since it was already dark and late, and I had a meeting scheduled at 8 in the evening, so I need somebody to pick me up. All right. So yeah, I saw it as kind of being resilient and being resourceful. If you can't do it all by yourself anymore, so it's not bad to call somebody you trust, but not all the time. Not all the time, because people also have pride. I would not say that people have pride. We always have our sense of, you know, So we feel, sometimes we feel proud. Sorry, what was that? All right, sorry. Okay, going back to the topic. Sorry guys, I'm just feeling comfortable. This is I find screencast convenient for me because I can always do whatever I want to do. I could lay on the couch, I could sit on the floor, or I could just sit on a chair and talk to my phone like an idiot. Right, so how do you adapt to challenges without breaking, by staying grounded and continuing to grow and thrive in a situation, in a difficult situation? Okay, so we can always compare, or we'll always have metaphors about this resilience in a lot of ways. So if you have any experience, idea, or opinions on the topic that we're talking about, I would be very glad to listen to you. But I will just be here also talking, not by um, preaching. I'm not preaching. I'm not preaching. I'm not teaching. We are just voicing out or discussing a certain topic that we feel, or I feel, or I have observed with my environment. Okay, so yeah, you can always. Okay, so in YouTube, for example, I know this happens so many times to people, and this happens a lot to certain individuals, especially if you are very active in streaming. You're doing live streaming, so there would be people who dislike you or like you, but yeah, always remember that a situation doesn't stay like that forever. May it be good or bad, everything has an end. Even friendships have endings, relationships have endings, even work contract have have an end also. So if you're feeling down, be assured that you will not stay in that state forever. You will not stay in that situation forever. However, the question is, how are you going to cope with the present situation you are in? That's the question. So, as I've always mentioned, each and every one of us is different. We have different principles, we have different upbringings, we have different experiences, and we have different levels of confidence. How much more being resilient? So each one is different. So each one of us have different coping mechanisms as well. So we cannot impose what we believe is good for us, because what works for us might not work for other people. It's just like the job I have. So not one or two persons with autism are alike. So each of them is different. So as a teacher, the principles and the strategies that you know might not work for one student but works well with another. So you cannot really use one technique to one person. So as a teacher, you have to be diverse and dynamic with your strategies. And it does, I don't know, I for myself could say that I am learning from the kids how to teach them. It's not me teaching them the things that I want them to learn. So it's another way around. They're teaching me how they're going to learn because we have different learning styles. Even the neurotypical individual has different learning styles. How much more this neurodivergent kids, right? So each one is different. How they bounce back, how they cope with the challenges of classroom instruction and learning varies too. And it's always motivating and inspiring and more fulfilling when they're able to grasp the things that you want them to learn. But as I have said, with my 20 years of handling kids with autism, still there's a lot of things to learn. So many things to learn. And I always look at each person as different because not only from experience, but not only from book, but from experience and from how you really experience or how you really witness how they learn. And I always self-correct myself every time I see or the child shows you the learning style, especially if you know about the culture of autism, how they learn, and how they absorb information that given to them. It's very interesting. It's not easy, but for me, it's very challenging, rewarding at the end. And as I've said, I've always mentioned that most of my students' parents became my social media followers, became personal friends, and there were even what do you call this? Until now, from 3 years old, my students, most of my students, yeah, of course, all of them have grown, and if there are special occasions, if I was in the Philippines, they would always not invite, would always thought of you, think of you, would always think of you, and then let you know that this is happening or what. And if they also have difficulties handling their kids, even until now, the 3-year-old students that I used to have are now in their 20s, and parents would still contact me, teacher, it's this and that. What are you going to do? So they're still in contact with me wherever I go. And because it's free of charge, I don't charge. I don't charge consultations. It was very funny because um, I had one student, I had a one client that was with me for quite some time. I think 5 years since he started therapy, and he was able to experience different methods of uh, or different kinds of therapy. He had OT, he's got speech therapy, behavioral, whatever. So he was able to avail of that because they're quite affluent. And what the parents did, they went to Manila, they enrolled the kid at a very prestigious, of course, it's expensive kind of school, mostly elite people who've got neurodivergent children were enrolled there. And then when they, I think after a year of that intervention, they didn't see so much improvement, so they tried another technique. So they got hold of me and they talked to me about having therapy with the child. And then it just so happened that we clicked because there is a stage for pairing. You just don't give therapy to the child, but of course you have to build rapport. You have to know the kid's interest, the likes and the dislikes, that the things that he is so engrossed in. So the first day that I was with the kid, so we were just playing and playing and playing, and he was a very sweet child. All right, so what happened was after 2 weeks, I believe, because one of the goals of the parents is for the child to be able to talk, and I didn't really know that time how to let him talk because he was already 5 years old. He's nonverbal, but I believe he's got a few words. So he babbles, and sometimes randomly he would say things, but it's in context. The words were in context, but the parents say no, he doesn't talk at all, not no words at all. And then yeah, we have this portion of, we have a point in our therapy that we have some singing and always almost always playing. And all of a sudden, since he was doing so well, the parents told me, I remember the parents told me that he likes so much that kind of chips. So I took the the bag of chips and then gave him a, a chip. And then he said, no. And I said, oh, so you talk. And then I told the parent during the conference that he uttered a few words. He said me, he said no. So just one word. And then they were surprised. So the father sat during the next day. We had a session. The father sat in in the room while we were having a therapy, and while we were singing a certain song, the child sang along with me, and the father was on the verge of tears, hearing that their child was talking. So he said, why didn't we meet you a year ago when we were really searching for a, a therapist for our kids? But I said, no, it's just maybe coincidence or just not much of a pairing session with the child. That's why the therapist or the teachers were not able to draw him out from his shell. So the child had been with me for 5 years. And then they flew to New York because he's got medical conditions. And right now he's there, he's doing well. and the parents are still in contact with me. All right, so and we met once. Yeah, once. I went when I went to New York, so we met up and do for the whole day. I was with them. It's like reconnecting, and I know the child is doing so well, but the parents would always say, "No, he's not doing well with his therapist because you know his personality. He would try people, and then if he feels that he could manipulate them, he would do things his way. Well, always like that. So he has his way of being resilient as well. And the parents are really, really doing their best for the child to be able to get the proper intervention for him, right? So yeah, so there are so many ways. As long as you are having that confidence, having that spirit, the motivation that you'll be able to get out from this challenging situation. Don't be swayed by people who would say that, oh, you can't do it, you'll never make it. You know yourself better than anyone else. So here in YouTube, when somebody bash you, when somebody trash you, just shake it off your shoulders. Don't believe in what people think because you know yourself better. And yeah, there will always be, in reality, there will always be people who would talk or think bad or good about you. Whatever you do, maybe you do good things, people will say bad things about you. If you're bad, people will always say things. They would always have something to say. That's reality. How much more here in YouTube? People would think of you, you should be perfect like this and like that. Oh, come on. No one's perfect. We make our own mistakes, but we have to be self aware that what we did and try to correct them and never do it again. Oh, I'm the only one talking here. I'm sorry, but I'm feeling comfortable. I'm still I'm still in bed, sorry. Yeah, so this is one of the best things that I like having screencasts, right? So thank you so much for those people who are in the background, whoever you are out there just listening to my mumblings, and to those people who would listen after this stream is over. So I'm feeling lazy. I'm just feeling lazy. Excuse me for being lazy. I didn't have my coffee yet, but soon. Soon. No, not really coffee because I've when was that? I think that was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. One parent gave. I didn't know that there was that kind of coffee from Tim Hortons. Like, oh my goodness, you just have to pour the coffee from a jar, and yeah, so it was very strong. So I put a lot of milk in in that coffee that I had. So after that, I had my walk, but ooh, wasn't able. My system wasn't able to shake that off because during the night I was all wide awake. Oh my goodness! And then it was a tough day for me though. Tough in a sense that It didn't go as planned. Although I was able to do my walk, I did my grocery shopping, and I cooked my my food for that day. And now, now I remember I have to take out the meat from the freezer. I don't have anything to for lunch. Okay, well, anyway, so let's bounce back. Let's always bounce back from where we have started. Okay, so we, anybody who wants to talk about being resilient when you are outside of the country, facing challenges in life, whatever you are in, you are welcome to talk about it. Don't just listen. Come on, don't just listen. Try to talk to me. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, Paul. Well, well, well. Look who it is. Well, that's me. That's me being resilient of the refrigerator weather over here. But how's the weather in the UK right now? I think it's the same, right? It's winter or fall. I don't know. I haven't spoken to anyone from the UK for such a long time. But you're in Thailand, Mr. Caveman. You're here again. I hope you got another cat. And a new cat who's gonna listen to my voice. Well, you have to, sorry, you have to bear with me because I'm going to stream as often as I want to. You have no idea. Oh my goodness. You're from Scotland or you're from Ireland? I couldn't remember, honestly. But I know you're from Britain, from England. England. Oh, really? You have more than one now. Oh my goodness. They're gonna be listening to my voice. I couldn't imagine. I hope they're not gonna be scared by the picture of Yads in your laptop. Yeah, I believe our generation is very resilient to challenges in life. Three, woohoo! Three kittens plus one cat, that makes four. Or two kittens and one mother. And a forefather. Forefather. What is that? Yeah, so what's going on around the world? So I think most Filipinos know Kim Atienza. It is Kuya Kim, and he has a daughter, had, and she's now she's now gone because she took her life. They have been listening to a chainsaw to get them used to you. Do I sound that awful? Oh my goodness. Of course, I know I don't want to listen to my voice. After streaming, I don't listen to it. I just leave it like that. And then some people would message me, try to listen to your previous stream. Your voice is too low, it's too soft, we can't hear it. I said, oh my goodness, I don't want to listen to myself. I don't want to go back to the stream that I had because I don't like hearing my voice as well. So how much more? I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about the trouble of listening to my awful voice. Well, it's your fault. You can always you can always unsubscribe and choose not to listen to ads. Chainsaw. Oh my goodness, that's painful to the ears. Oh no. I'm sorry. Sorry about your situation. I hope they're gonna get over it. Poor. Poor, poor, poor. Going on a bear hunt, gonna catch a big one. Yeah, but how are you doing, teacher? That's another teacher. Your voice and laugh will be in demand next week. Oh my gosh. You consider me a witch, huh? A witch without a hat. I'm a wicked witch. Oh my goodness. Halloween. Oh yeah, it's Halloween already. Yeah, I've seen that last night while I was walking. Most of the houses have their decorations out, especially those households that have kids. But I don't really understand why it's a big thing here, when in fact in the Philippines it's not. It's yeah, it's also an All Saints Day, so we don't celebrate much about Halloween. We're not inviting evil spirits to our houses, of course. Well, that's yours. That's your traditions and your beliefs, so I couldn't. But that's how I see it. I'm, I'm fine, except for the weather. Not a good year. Not a good part of the year. Well, I have to do something. I need to. I need to do something. Well, I'm doing a lot of things, as most people don't realize. But anyways, that's not what we're going to talk about. We don't talk about our personal lives here in YouTube. We don't announce. We don't, you know, feed people information about us, our personal lives. I'd rather, I'd rather make my life private. My book is published. Oh, what kind? Or what? Um, what is the book about? Is it available online or just really hardbound or hard copy of the book? Well, I'm I'm doing my after 2023 I finished my masters and my book wasn't published yet. It's in the making. I hope it's gonna be out soon, but no, it's not for public consumption, just for you know for requirements, school requirements, documents. So, yeah, I've spoken to the one in charge for publication yesterday as well, and I told them to hurry up. They better hurry up because I need those. These are requirements for things that I've been doing. So, ebook on Amazon. Oh, really? So, what's the title of the book? I think I have a book coming this week. No, 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 next week. But it's inspirational or something. I need more inspiration. I need more inspiration. So I'd rather read a book than talk to people. That way, no chismis, no gossip about what we have talked about. Yeah, I'd rather do that. I'd rather read a book than to talk to people who would talk behind my back and gossip about me. My my daughter's Kindle, so I don't know if I could afford that. Or maybe you should give me a free copy, you know, Paul. Give me a free copy of your book so that I have also something to read about. It's called, huh? Penguin Land. That sounds cool, huh? Penguin Land. North Pole? South Pole? No, just kidding. Sounds interesting. Penguin Land. Uy, Mami May, kumusta? Narig ko diri nagkuan. Nagyaw-yaw ra jud ko diri. How's life been treating you? Yeah, of course, free. I'm a freeloader. Yeah, give it to me for free. Come on. What are you two friends for? Yeah, actually, I've, I'm just gifted a book, so I'm gonna read it when it arrives. Kumusta, kumusta, Mami May? Oh, ayan, mag-ano na tayo. Mag-chika-chika na tayo dito. Let's talk about things. So how are you able to cope with challenges in life, Mommy May? I know you also have challenges in life. All of us have challenges in life, but how are you able to cope with them and withstand all the difficulties you have been through? Come on, free book, free book, free book. So how thick is the book? How many pages does it have? Or maybe you just tell me the story here. No, that wouldn't be a good business if you. Whoa. Yeah, some people cry. I have one friend that she told me all what happened to her and her past relationship. And I said, "Oh, are you okay? I don't know if I'd be able to help you with your situation." And then she told me I'll just cry the whole night and I will be fine the next day. I said, "Oh, good for you. Cry and stand again and be strong." Yeah, that's the spirit. If that's your way of coping, yeah, we respect that. I'll give you a special price. The ebook is normally 5. You can have what the? What do you think of me? I'm broke. Literally. Literally, I am broke. And that's not a joke. I am serious. Five, really? $5. How much is almost 1,000 pesos? Oh, okay. So there's illustration. Who did the illustrations? Was it you or you have somebody? 102 pages. So it's like 50 sheets of paper back to back. Back to back. Not so thick. No, that's good. That must be a good reading. Yeah, but give me a link. Give me a link to the ebook. Free link. I'm broke, eh? So give me free. It's just like sample. Free from the author. And with your signature on it. Not an ebook, but a hard copy of the book. The actual book. And send it to me. Just kidding. Colin Cotterill illustrated it. Ah, woohoo, that must be professionally done, huh? Good for you. Congratulations. Felicitations to Mr. Teacher Crew One. Yeah, so Mommy May being in YouTube, we know how people, how ruthless some people could be in YouTube. They would say negative or bad things about you without even feeling guilty or remorse, how you would feel when you hear what they say about you, right? So I know you want me to sign it and you will kill me, so your copy will be more. What the? I'm not a criminal. I don't have any criminal records. Oh my goodness, what is that? You want my criminal record check? I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I am not in my home territory. So I need that to convince the people that I'm clean. I'm not a terrorist. I am not going to kill anyone, of course. Never in my mind, maybe. My goodness. That's too that's too grave a crime. But I cannot afford it. I can't afford. I can't afford $20. My goodness. See how some people. So those are bitter people. Think whatever you want to think. I don't care. So if you are affected by the life that's been going through about me, oh, too bad for you. Whatever you believe in, I just pity you. Your mental health must be deranged. Oh my goodness. See, that's what I meant. People think about your life or the life that you have but you never do. Oh my goodness. How funny. But thank you. Thank you for thinking about that. Thank you for thinking about that. Do I have a canoe? Oh, really? Well, I'm not going to explain about that. I'm not going to say anything about that. That's it. That's your opinion. Your opinion is never the truth. So that's what I meant. So when you are in YouTube, a lot of people will try to break you, will try to put you down, but well, you have to also know where those came from. If these people have integrity, if they have credibility, and if they have accountability. $5 online. I don't have $5, you know that? I don't have $5. I'm broke. I told you I'm broke. You don't believe me? I can't convince you. I can't convince you that I am broke. So, oh, you're going to be richer and richer, Mr. Paul, because you're going to be receiving royalty, whatever. Are you frozen to that? You don't know where that is? You're kind of frozen when I was there. That's a very picturesque and famous place. But no, I'm not gonna say where I was at. It's for you to decipher. Go without Burberry muffins and support a struggling. Oh, wait, blueberry, blueberry muffins. I always have blueberry muffins every day. So go without blueberry. I was thinking Burberry. Oh my goodness, it's more expensive than blueberry. And support a struggling author. Now you're a good one. I know. Is that your first book? Is that your first book out for Mr. Mon? Good for you. No, I can't go out without my blueberry muffins. Oh my gosh. I always have blueberry muffins, especially now that I know where to get them, the good ones. Oh my goodness. Well, I know it's not very healthy though. Congratulations! That's why I'm telling you. Congratulations to your to your book publication. That's a milestone to celebrate. So as a way of celebrating, why don't you give me a free copy? Woohoo! That was quick when you did that. I think you finished that only in months. So after that, what's your next? What's your next book? You need to. You need to give me a free copy. Mimi, karos aman tamang laag. Oh, really? I thought it was just months. So it, yeah, for some people would really take years. I could imagine with illustrations. That's kind of challenging for me. I cannot make a book. I can't make a book. That's a mountain, actually. It's a lake we went to last, yeah, last week. When was that? The 18th, yeah. Yes. All right. So, oh, I've been here an hour already, but yeah, I'm grateful that I've got familiar people who came. Thank you so much there, George, Brad, Kamran, PDP, um, the teacher in Thailand, Mommy May, and those who are in the background checking out what we were talking about here, and for those who are gonna check this stream out later on when it's done and it's over, but it'll be there. I'm not gonna hide it. I'm not gonna take it down. So, yep. It's too funny that some people would come here just to take you, to bring you down. Takes time due to editors, layouts, and then having to change the whole layout to suit the publisher's demands for Amazon. Oh yeah, I understand because even my scholastic publication for my master's book, it took some time. Uh, it's more than a month already that they're revising it. Revisions are needed, and for the final copy, but for publication, it's also different. I said, "Oh my goodness, why it takes so much time to do it?" And I told them I already gave them a deadline because I paid for them to do that because I cannot do it myself because if I do it myself, that would be quicker. But the thing is, I also have other stuff to do. So yeah, the school is doing it. They provide that kind of service as well for and then for the signing of those panelists. I have how many panelists during the dissertation, the proposal, and the defense. So some of them have resigned already or have transferred to other schools or have retired. So they really have to look for those individuals to have their signature affixed. And I said, no, that's your job. You know where to contact these people. You really have to do it soon because I need all my documents at hand. Oh, so you didn't review it? They didn't give you a copy for you to check? Because from time to time they send me um, the revised one and for corrections. So after revision, they pass it to the censors again, and then the censors would have another correction, so they have to revise it again. I said, oh my gosh, it's gonna take so long for me. It's forever just waiting out. What, what was that? Yeah, so yeah, it's already out, so good for you. Congratulations. Something to celebrate that you have accomplished something from 2 years. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine that? So, money would be coming to you. So, you wouldn't be teaching. You wouldn't be teaching anymore. Sana all. Good for you. Once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime. You can celebrate. No, money will flow just like coffee or, you know, just like water from the well or from the falls. Ah, welcome back. Welcome back, Brett. So buy a copy and I'll celebrate my by buying the cat some food. I told you I don't have money. Money, money, money. Ah, I'm broke. Of course, when you're broke or when you have money, you don't have to show it. You don't have to show it. People will see that, even if you don't tell them. But of course, I am as broke as a broken record. All right, so I think that's it for now. So, yeah, whatever challenges and troubles we have in our life, don't be demotivated. Always, always think positive things. Always be optimistic that it's going to change. What? Oh my goodness, I have size 6. I'm a small person. What the? Feet, are my feet huge? Whatever. I don't really care. I don't really care what people say. It is what it is. We can't change that. Physical attributes, no. Don't even don't even bother. Yeah, some people I know some people would alter their noses, their eyes, their lips. But that's what it is. What you see is what you get. I'm happy with who I am. I'm content. I don't have to aspire to be someone else. I'm off now. Like to say it's been lovely to see. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're gonna be seeing maybe more of me in the future. No, just wanting to upgrade or to, you know, increase my WH. I don't want to be demonetized. Okay, so have a good day, have a good night, wherever you are. Thank you so much for coming over and for making fun of me. Thank you. So, good luck and congratulations to your new published book. So, it's out, guys, if you want to see. It's about the Penguin Land. So, that is by Paul Krugman. He's not he's not Polynesia. Polynesia is different. That's Paul also. Paul Krugman. Okay, so Polynesia is a different person also, as well. All right, so once again, I would like to thank the people who've been here with us And to those who are gonna listen, good luck. Okay, so thank you so much, Brett, Paul Krumuan, Mommy May, who else were here? George, Kamran, Mahal PH, Brother David from Guam. Right, so that's it for now. Thank you so much. And yeah, stay positive. Don't let other people bring you down. Right, so that's it. And this has been Yads. I'll see you on my next live. Bye for now.